Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to La Volpe RTG, and we're going to do something a little different today. We are going to be talking about Venomized Mary Jane. Now, how this came to be, this is going to be the story about it. It's actually in the comics of The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. Now, in this particular, it's a separate universe of the Spider-Mans that we know now. And it takes place where Spider-Man, or Peter Parker, is married to Mary Jane, and they have a kid named Annie, I believe. And Annie also has Spider-Man's powers. So it's getting to a point where Spidey is teaching her how to basically be a spider person. And even it got to a point where Mary Jane also became kind of like a spider person. I think her name was like... I forget. I totally forget. I just read it. I forget her name. I was only interested on the Venomized part. But the reason of how this all started was that she wanted to become more helpful, more useful to Peter in these fights with her husband and her daughter. So then it got to a point where she teamed up with S.H.I.E.L.D. to give her a suit, where she has Spidey's powers. Maybe even Iron Man put little things in there for her as well, where she could shoot webs, climb walls, and even have a strength of a spider. Now here's the other thing too. That said suit also has a symbiote. But it wasn't Venom himself, but it was also a symbiote. Now if you remember the lore about Venom, is that they have a collective mind. They have one hive mind throughout the whole universe, meaning whatever happens in a different universe, Venom remembers, which is crazy to think about. He's more, he's a universal being. So when this does happen, Venom remembers another Spider-Man in a different universe of how it happened, why he's a villain, why Spider-Man and Venom wants to be attached to Spider-Man at all costs, or even try to kill him for the betrayal. So the thing that happens is with Venomized Mary Jane, she's basically fighting between the problems in her marriage, the struggle of being kind of a somewhat hero, and also the struggle of Venom in her ear basically saying, snap back at Peter, fight Peter, even get to a point to even kill Spider-Man. And to be fair, that's basically the story of how Mary Jane becomes Venomized. Now later on in the story, it got to a point where they both fought each other. She was fighting her daughter. She was fighting Spider-Man. And it also got to a point that Venomized Mary Jane went to the Venomverse where all the heroes are Venomized. I'm talking like Venomized Captain America, Hulk, everyone. The Venomverse, they called it. So Venomized Mary Jane is a big part of that as well. But I just think it's so interesting how it was a suit that S.H.I.E.L.D. made by a symbiote. But yeah, it's in the comics of The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. I highly suggest you give it a look through. Not a watch. I mean, I guess you could watch it like on YouTube, or I'm sure someone has it. But it's a really good read, and I highly recommend it. This is something that I was reading and I was thinking about before my drive. But anyways, guys, that's really about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please leave a like and subscribe for more. And I'll check you guys later.